First step is to Re-assume Ihram and declare your intention to perform Hajj. Depending upon how the trip is scheduled, most pilgrims performing the Tamattu pilgrimage have a several-day break in between their Umrah duties and their Hajj duties. So, for sake of ease, they leave the state of Ihram after their Umrah. However, as with Umrah, the Hajj requires ritual purity and meekness before God. So, at the outset of the Hajj, pilgrims reassume the state of Ihram. As before, bathe, groom yourself, and don the proper Ihram clothes. When you are ready, say another Niyyah. O Allah, I intend to perform Hajj. Please make it easy for me and accept it from me. After, say the Talbiyah 3 times. The rites of the Hajj last 5 days from the 8th to the 12th of al-Hijjah. You must maintain in Ihram for about 3 days, abstaining from the activities that are forbidden to you until this period is over. Second step is to head to Mina. On the first day of Hajj, pilgrims head to Mina, a town near Mecca, where they spend the rest of the day. Here, the Saudi government provides amenities. Thousands upon thousands of white air-conditioned tents provide temporary housing for each year's pilgrims. On the first night, no major rituals take place, so you may spend your time praying and reflecting with other pilgrims if you wish. Note that in Mina, men and women stay in separate tents, which are located neighboring to each other. Though husbands and wives may interact, men cannot enter women's tents. Third step is to head to Arafat and perform waqf. On the second day of Hajj, pilgrims travel to Arafat, which is a nearby mountain. Pilgrims must reach Arafat by the afternoon because at this time a ritual called waqf begins. From the time when the sun first starts to decline until the time it sets completely, pilgrims hold a vigil on a plain of Arafat, during which time they pray and reflect. No specific prayers are assigned for the waqf, so simply pray to Allah sincerely from your heart. Many pilgrims like to also spend time reflecting on the course of their life, their future, and their place in the world. Fourth step is to pray in Muzdalifah. After sundown, pilgrims head to a place called Muzdalifah between Mina and Arafat. Here, they offer an evening prayer to God and spend the night sleeping on the ground beneath the open sky. In the morning, gather pebbles, as you will use these for the Rami stoning ceremony later in the day. Fifth step is to perform Rami in Mina. Before the sun rises, pilgrims head back to Mina. Here, pilgrims participate in a ceremony meant to symbolize stoning the devil. Pilgrims throw 7 consecutive pebbles at a special stone monument called the Jamratul Aqaba. This ceremony can be extremely crowded, tense, and emotional. Because of this, the elderly, sick, and injured are discouraged from participating. Instead, they may perform this later in the evening or have a friend or confidant perform the ritual in their place. Sixth step is to offer a sacrifice. After the Rami ceremony, it's necessary to offer an animal sacrifice, Qurban, to God. In the past, each pilgrim did this individually. However, today it is much more common for pilgrims to simply purchase a sacrifice voucher. These vouchers signify that an animal was sacrificed in your name. After selling vouchers, qualified personnel will sacrifice a lamb for each pilgrim or a camel for every 7 pilgrims, butcher the animal, package the meat, and ship it to Muslim communities all over the world to be used to feed the poor. Animal sacrifice can be done at any point on the 10th, 11th, or 12th of al-Hijjah. If Ram has to be postponed for any reason, you can wait until after Ram to make your sacrifice. Seventh step is to get your hair cut or shaved. As in the Umrah, pilgrims must have their hair ritually cut. Men may have their hair completely shaved or cut into a very short haircut. If a man selected a short haircut during his Umrah, he may now want to have his hair completely shaved off, though he is not required to. Women can have a short lock of haircut. Their heads are not shaved. Eighth step is to perform the tawaf and sa'i. Just as in the Umrah, the Hajj requires pilgrims to perform the tawaf and sa'i rituals at the Kaaba and the nearby hills. The rituals are performed essentially identical to how they are performed during the Umrah, but it is highly recommended that these ceremonies be done only after the stoning, sacrifice, and hair-cutting rituals. After completing the tawaf and sa'i, you are released from your state of ihram and may resume the activities that were previously prohibited. At the end of your third day, return to Mina and spend the night there in prayer. Ninth step is to repeat Rami after sundown on the fourth and fifth days. In Mina, you must once again participate in the stoning ritual. This time, you will not throw pebbles only at the Jamratul Aqaba, but also at two other monuments, the Jamratul Ula and Jamratul Wusta. First, throw pebbles at the Jamratul Ula, then praise Allah and supplicate with your hands raised. There are no assigned prayers, so you may use your own. Repeat this for the Jamratul Wusta. Finally, throw your pebbles at the Jamratul Aqaba, but after, you don't need to pray, you just return home. Repeat this ritual after sundown on the fifth day. Final step is to perform the farewell tawaf. Finally, your Hajj has come to a close. To mark the end of the most important religious experience of your life as a Muslim, perform one final tawaf, walking around the Kaaba 7 times as before. As you perform the farewell tawaf, reflect on the thoughts and feelings you have experienced on your Hajj. Offer praise and supplication to Allah. When you have finished, complete any unfinished business you have remaining in or around Mecca, then depart for your home. After making the Hajj, many pilgrims choose to travel to Medina, the second holiest city in Islam. Here, they can visit such holy sites as the Prophet's Mosque and the Holy Tomb. No ihram is necessary to visit Medina.